Alright, so today we're going to be talking about enlisted ranks in the United States Navy. This is a topic that I've kind of, I guess, maybe dreaded a little bit because Navy is one of the services that I'm least familiar with. My dad being in the Army, we were never stationed too close to the Navy except when we lived in Maryland, and I was a little kid then. So I'm going to try to do my best. If you see any mistakes, feel free to point them out. I'm sure you will in the comments below. So let's get going. Alright, so the current naval rank insignia that we're talking about would start off in the Civil War era, where petty officers were the only enlisted sailors with any kind of insignia on their shoulders, and it was the anchor, the fouled anchor with the eagle and a star. By the post-war era, then you would start to see the beginnings of the Seaman, third, second, and first class with 1, 2, or 3 stripes at the bottom of the cuffs on their jackets. And then you would see petty officers, third class, second class, and first class, with being similar to the Army in that they didn't have the single chevron. Started with the double chevron, 3 chevrons, and then the chevron and the diamond or lozenge. All of these with the eagle or crow, as it's often called. And then the chief petty officer with the 3 chevrons inverted, similar to the Army's insignia at the time. By 1894, by the pre-World War I era, you would notice that they had changed to petty officer third class with 1 chevron, and then second and first going up from there to 2 and 3 chevrons, and then a single rocker above the 3 chevrons for a chief petty officer. In World War II, it's mostly unchanged. Just some slight differences in the style of the insignia. But by 1958, when we see the reorganization of all of the services, you'll notice the seamen go from seaman third, second, first, and from the stripes of their cuffs to now a single stripe or 2 or 3 stripes diagonal on their sleeve. This would also have their rate above it as well, whatever rate they were, their naval job. And the same with all of the other officers. The petty officers wouldn't have the anchors unless they were a boatswain's mate, but this is just to show you where the rating would go. They would have their own rating above the chevrons. And so you can see the style is more highly stylistic, and of course they went from the 7 ratings, or the 7 pay grades, to the 9 in 1958 with the senior chief petty officer and the master chief petty officer. They also add the gold chevrons for sailors from E4 to E9 who've had 12 consecutive years of honorable service. In other words, they've not had any non-judicial punishments or any other punishments that would be higher than non-judicial punishments. You'll also notice that the seaman rates, seaman recruit, apprentice, and seaman, the stripes are in 3 different colors, from seamen's in white, firemen's in red, constructionmen in blue, and airmen in green. In the late Cold War era, you'll see that they add on the Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, but other than that, most of the ranks continue on in the same as they had before. By the Gulf War era, 1995 until present, they eliminated the 1 stripe for the recruit level E1 sailors, and start off with 2 stripes at seaman, apprentice, and seaman. They also add in 2015, they add in the command Senior Chief Petty Officer, and also the Command Master Chief Petty Officer, the Fleet or Force Command Master Chief Petty Officer are also added. So you have a plethora of different ranks now at the E8 and E9 level for those chiefs in the Navy. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this. This has been Cadet Rob 1985. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share so that other people can find these videos and enjoy them as well.